If you're searching for a dish that's quick to prepare, flavorful, and packed with nutrition, look no further than this easy broccoli beef stir-fry. Whether you're juggling a busy weeknight or simply craving a homemade takeout classic, this recipe brings together tender strips of beef, crisp broccoli, and a savory sauce, all in just minutes. Let's walk through how to create a stir-fry that's not only delicious, but also simple enough for even the busiest home cooks. First, let's talk about why broccoli beef is such a beloved combination. The natural sweetness and crunch of broccoli perfectly complement the savory, slightly chewy texture of beef. Stir-frying seals in the flavors and keeps everything vibrant and fresh. Plus, this dish is endlessly adaptable. Swap in your favorite vegetables, adjust the sauce to your taste, or serve it over rice, noodles, or even cauliflower rice for a low-carb option. To start, you'll want to gather your ingredients. For the beef, look for a tender cut like flank steak, sirloin, or even ribeye if you're feeling indulgent. These cuts cook quickly and stay tender in the high heat of the wok or skillet. Slice the beef thinly across the grain. This step is key for ensuring every bite is tender and easy to chew. If you want to make slicing even easier, pop your beef in the freezer for about 20 minutes before cutting. It firms up and allows for cleaner, thinner slices. For the broccoli, fresh florets are ideal. Cut them into bite-sized pieces so they cook evenly and quickly. If you're short on time, pre-cut broccoli from the produce section works perfectly. You can also use frozen broccoli in a pinch, but be sure to thaw and pat it dry to prevent excess moisture in your pan. Next comes the sauce, the heart of any good stir-fry. The classic broccoli beef sauce is a blend of savory, slightly sweet, and umami-rich flavors. Soy sauce forms the base, bringing saltiness and depth. Add in oyster sauce for its signature sweet-salty richness, a splash of beef or chicken broth for body, and a touch of brown sugar for balance. Fresh garlic and ginger provide a punch of aromatic flavor. For a glossy, restaurant-style finish, stir in a bit of cornstarch mixed with water to thicken the sauce and help it cling to every morsel. To pull everything together, heat a wok or large skillet over high heat. High heat is crucial. It sears the beef, caramelizes the sauce, and keeps the vegetables crisp tender. Swirl in a bit of oil with a high smoke point, like vegetable, canola, or peanut oil. Once the oil is shimmering, add the sliced beef in a single layer. Let it sear undisturbed for a minute or two, so it gets a nice brown crust. Then stir-fry just until it's almost cooked through. Remove the beef to a plate. This prevents it from overcooking while you finish the vegetables. In the same pan, add a little more oil if needed, then toss in the broccoli florets. Stir-fry for a couple of minutes until they're bright green and just starting to soften. For even cooking, you can splash in a tablespoon or two of water and cover the pan briefly to steam the broccoli. This keeps it vibrant and tender while still retaining its crunch. Now, return the beef to the pan along with any accumulated juices. Pour in your prepared sauce and toss everything together. The cornstarch will thicken the sauce in seconds, creating a glossy coating on the beef and broccoli. Taste and adjust as needed. Add a splash more soy sauce for saltiness, a pinch more sugar for sweetness, or a dash of chili flakes if you like a bit of heat. In under 15 minutes, you'll have a vibrant, flavorful broccoli beef stir-fry ready to serve. Spoon it over steamed white rice for a comforting classic, or try brown rice, quinoa, or noodles for a twist. Garnish with sliced green onions or a sprinkle of sesame seeds for extra color and texture. What makes this recipe truly weeknight friendly is its flexibility. Don't have broccoli? Swap in snap peas, bell peppers, or bok choy. Want to make it vegetarian? Substitute tofu or mushrooms for the beef and use a vegetarian oyster sauce. Adjust the sauce to suit your preferences, less sugar for a more savory dish, extra ginger for a spicy kick, or a drizzle of toasted sesame oil for a nutty aroma. Let's break down the steps to make this easy broccoli beef stir-fry a reality. Start by slicing your beef thinly across the grain. Aim for strips about 1/4 inch thick and 2 inches long. In a small bowl, mix together a tablespoon of soy sauce, a teaspoon of cornstarch, and a splash of oil. Toss the beef in this marinade and let it sit while you prep the rest of your ingredients. This step helps tenderize the meat and gives it a silky texture when cooked. Next, prepare your sauce. In another bowl, combine 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of oyster sauce, a quarter cup of beef or chicken broth, a tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 minced garlic clove, a teaspoon of grated fresh ginger, and a teaspoon of cornstarch. Mix well and set aside. Heat a tablespoon of oil in a large wok or skillet over high heat. Once hot, add the marinated beef in a single layer. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes, stirring occasionally until the meat is browned but not fully cooked through. Remove the beef to a plate. In the same pan, add another tablespoon of oil if needed, then add the broccoli. Stir-fry for 2 to 3 minutes until the broccoli is bright green and just starting to get tender. If you like your broccoli softer, add a couple tablespoons of water and cover the pan for a minute to steam. Return the beef and any juices to the pan. Pour in the sauce and toss everything together. Cook for another 1 to 2 minutes until the beef is cooked through and the sauce has thickened and coated everything nicely. Taste and adjust as desired. If you want more sauce, add a splash of broth or water. If you want more flavor, add a dash of soy sauce or a sprinkle of sugar. Serve the stir-fry hot over your choice of rice or noodles. Garnish with green onions, sesame seeds, or even a squeeze of lime for a fresh finish. The beauty of this dish is not just its speed, but also its nutritional punch. Broccoli is packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, while beef provides protein and iron. By making it at home, you can control the ingredients, salt and sugar, making it a healthier option than many takeout versions. For those meal prepping or feeding a family, this recipe doubles easily and reheats well. Store leftovers in an airtight container in the fridge for up to 3 days. Just reheat in a skillet or microwave, adding a splash of water if the sauce has thickened too much. If you're looking to add even more vegetables, consider tossing in sliced carrots, red bell peppers, or snap peas along with the broccoli. For a spicy variation, stir in a teaspoon of chili garlic sauce or a drizzle of sriracha. For a gluten-free version, use tamari instead of regular soy sauce and check that your oyster sauce is gluten-free. If you want to lower the sodium, opt for low-sodium soy sauce and skip or reduce the added salt. This easy broccoli beef stir-fry proves that you don't need a long list of ingredients or hours in the kitchen to enjoy a flavorful, satisfying meal. With just a few simple steps and a handful of pantry staples, you can whip up a dish that rivals your favorite restaurant, faster than it would take to order delivery. So the next time you're pressed for time but still want something healthy and homemade, remember this broccoli beef stir-fry. With its tender beef, crisp broccoli, and savory sweet sauce, it's sure to become a regular part of your dinner rotation. Enjoy the simplicity, savor the flavors, and take pride in knowing you can create a classic stir-fry in just minutes, right in your own kitchen.